Hey everybody, welcome back to United Penguin Kingdom. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to be continuing our chill little series here. Yeah, multiple meanings to the word chill here. We're going to be taking down a group of seals here today, which is going to be pretty easy. It's going to hopefully give us enough cash to start. My goal is today, as I'd like to get every surface that these penguins are walking on to be covered by one of these coolers. And I'm going to do that, I think, primarily by upgrading existing coolers and maybe just changing and altering positions a little bit on the ones we have. But certain coolers, like this one here, is that high range one, so it reaches out further, right? But this one here, it does not. And there's this little gap in space right here that's not covered by a cooler. And then this one here kind of overlaps it a little strongly. So like it's just about repositioning things to where it covers things a bit more thoroughly is what I'm looking to do here. So probably going to tear this one down and put a high range one like right here instead. But I can't do that until I have money. So we'll be looking at that. Also, we have exploration happening, which is right there. I sent our explorer over to an island it's already been to. It's the one that gives us that village that's going to give us 30 stone as a reward if we had built a bungalow. Since we have the bungalow now and we built it, we can go back to those guys and get the 30 stone. So one penguin is also convinced to join us there. That's pretty good. I am not going to get to 50% happiness very soon. 60% education will happen before 50% happiness will, I'm pretty sure. But that's all part of getting that happiness going. I really need to really focus on the happiness. And if I can do that, I can get a lot of these bonuses and stuff and really help my reputation. By having everybody happy, our reputation will just soar, is what I'm hoping for. So our reputation this year is going to be lower than last year. We had a lot of bonuses at the end of last year. And then also this negative 280 is hitting us still too. After we take down all these seals, that'll happen. The seals will die and we'll get some reputation for that. Here we go. Pretty much all these seals are going to go down really quickly. They have no chance at all. I think a lot of them will die before they even get on the ice. So we're very well protected here from seals, like forever. We're fine. Now there's a transfer center thing. There's this extra reputation we can get here, 90 temporary for 13 months. If we can build the transfer center send, right? That's that unlock right there. I'm going to keep postponing that, but I have built an extra science hub so we can get more science. And we have 6 spare penguins, 6 idle penguins. And I'm thinking, again, pending the money, which I don't have right now. But I'm thinking if we lay down a bunch of these things, then as we get extra penguins, they'll all at least have something to do. Because right now with 6 spare penguins and no place for them to work, that's a bit of a problem, right? Especially since we've also got 22 kids. So I've got to create jobs, essentially, right? We have a job shortage here, and I could purchase this island and get some more jobs over here. I could maybe get some more educational stuff going on over here, which is what I'd like to do, this educational island. There's also a lot of researches still left to get in the city area here. We're not even close to province yet, I don't think, with our reputation. We won't be this year. If I do this right, we could potentially get there next year, but it would be a really hard thing to do. I'd like to get to like all the things that give people happiness is what I'm looking for. And this huddle center coming together for a celebration, this seems pretty good, and I'd like to get this. The quest line, if you will, wants me to get this, and I think I'll go ahead and save up for this just so I can progress that to other things that I haven't done yet, right? I don't know if I'm going to need to ask for assistance this coming year, taking that penalty. I don't know if I'll have to do that. It's because of the stone is what I'm concerned about. But there are, like exploration white, there are places we can go to get more stone. Like if I can build a gym, for example, I'll get 50 stone from these guys, right? These guys over here gave me 30 stone because I built the bungalow. And so I think, do I get the stone? Do I get that right away? Or I think these guys have to come back with it, right? I think that's what happens. I think when those guys come back, I get the stone. Complete 5 years in the game is an achievement, apparently. And now Sweet Deliverance is the king, which 62-45 reputation. Wow. So we're ranked 21. I guess we moved up a little bit there. All seems good. So our objectives last year, we didn't reach any of these, unfortunately. It just didn't happen because I was spending too much money. But this year, it's reach 880 snow blocks in your stock and build the city huddle center. I think we could do all of these things, and especially the Explorer badge. I think we can do this stuff. So we'll have that next year. I think it'll be good. So let's hit next here. You've earned the following badges. Yep, good. So we could get that unlocked still, because I think that badge is still active. Indeed. We couldn't get this one because we didn't quite get to 50% education, but I think we can get that this time. The exploration badge, we need to build 2 egg decorations and spend 50 exploration points yearly. We can definitely do that. And building the egg decoration is a pretty easy thing to do as well, albeit it's expensive. There's a lot of money involved in that. So we might need our payment in July to help us do that, because I'm still really short on money. That's my big bottleneck right now, is I just have no gold. And I mean, I can request help from the king and get gold, and that, helps me build things. But yeah, with no gold, that's a real bad deal. So maybe by getting this transfer center thing, maybe by getting the transfer thing going, possibly we could, get payments for that. I have no idea how it works because I haven't done it before. So I guess we'll just wait until I have the 400 science, which is going to be any second now. Here's the news. January. That's a little sheep. Look at that thing. Natural intuition jumps 14 places in the United Penguin Kingdom ranking. They set up new energy generators to increase the productivity of the workplaces. Energy generators bring extra productivity to workplaces in their interaction areas. We know. All right, we are at 400. Let's go ahead and get this right there. We'll go ahead and grab that. And we now have it, so when the thing pops up again and tries to get us to do it, we'll just accept. And we should be able to progress that along a bit more. If I don't take any help from the king this year, I think we can easily end the year over 3,000 reputation. Easily. I don't know what the cutoff is for province, but our science generation is pretty decent right now. And I need to get gold to build more. I'd love to build like maybe 3 or 4 more of these things, but I'm not able to do it. Yeah, so we'll get the stone now. That's great. Okay, so we did this, and we want to go ahead and accept that, and now we just have to produce the wood. So producing wood, being here, right? Wood recycling center here, station here. And I think I need at least 2 of these to really hit that goal, I think. Because this thing doesn't produce quite as fast as it needs to reach this in 3 months. So I think I'll have to have a second one. And I guess I'm going to have to hope that I'm able to trade these things because, well, I don't need 2 of them. I don't need to produce this much wood. And it's also the matter of like where to put it. And I'm not sure where this thing can go. It's really a shame that I can't use this tile because it's like a big space, but it's just because of the edge, I can't use it. One thing I could do maybe is move the ice rink to be over here. And then, people could use it, in the range of a cooler and everything too. It's in the range of a cooler over here too. I think it's time for me to start looking at how to do that too. I want to start moving coolers around. So if I was to place, let's see, give me something that's only 1 tile big. Yeah. So I can place a bigger cooler here is what I'm looking at, right? Like take this cooler and move it here and then make it bigger from that point. Also, I could move the kids' house and then put the cooler on this side because there's not any active cooler at all over here. So I kind of want to put a cooler on this side just to kind of, spread this out. Maybe on this tile right here, it would work. You could do it right there and then make it the big one, right? But then I still need one over here too. So I guess I'm going to have to try to figure out the spacing for that. But ideally, I'd want the entire island to be covered by coolers is what I'm looking to do. And it'd be really nice to have more money. So the newcomers will come here. We have 9 adult penguins that have nothing to do right now. And then there's the killer whale and the group of seals. They're both in March. So March is going to be a lucrative month. We're going to have some gold coming in on March. And then obviously July is the annual support payment. Okay, it's March and the seals are coming, which is a good thing because we desperately need the gold. So just come on in and pay me. Now the seal icon is still here, so there's going to be more coming. That was a really weak pod. Really, really weak group. But then also the killer whale is here too. So again, March is going to be a good month for us to get paid, hopefully. I've only got 4 spares as far as adult penguins go now. Only got 4. There we go. So you complete the task. 90 temporary reputation points rewarded for 13 months. Okay, cool. So we have a little bit of cash there. And then again, March is going to pay us. So that's our wood production. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down. That's going to pay me 24 gold back. So now 97. Oh, yep. The whale's coming. I have to wonder whether the whale is going to hit at the same time as the seals. That would be a little bit interesting. If the seals could draw the fire while the whale destroys something. Or vice versa. The towers draw into the whale. This thing's got 800 health. I had one that had, I haven't been showing you guys everything, right? I'm trying to speed this along a little bit. I had one that had more than 800 health earlier, and they're starting to get aggressive. They're starting to get a little stronger than before. Yeah. So this will be an easy fix. No big deal. Or penguins could take care of that. We now have education above 51%. So our ability to get the knowledge badge is now active. So at the end of the year, we could get this. That will allow us to get the April news, which is going to help us with even more reputation over time. And then more educated penguins from exploration seems cool too. Speaking of exploration, we have some points. And I think I'm going to go back over here and get some squid. I'm just trying to think of like which rewards I need more. And I think I could just keep sending them over and over again and keep getting this reward. I'm not sure if that's how it works, to be honest, but I feel like that's probably how it works. And I kind of want to test it. So do I get 30 more stone if I visit these guys again, right? So let's try that out. We're going to visit these guys one more time and see if they give me stone again. All right, seals are on the island again. Well, kind of. They're not really on the island. They're dying before they basically hit the ice. So no, they're not, I guess. But hey, more money for us. So, and good reputation as well. Now our reputation keeps dropping because our bonuses are expiring is pretty much all that's happening. But this negative is going to expire too. And I'm really hoping, I'm really trying hard not to ask the king for help this year. I think we can handle it. We're at 314 science. I'm going to build the city huddle center. And I think we're going to build this. Is this in fun? No. Where is this? Not in decor. Although we kind of do need to do these egg decorations too. Huddle center, where are you? Right there. It's technology and defense. Right. Because the huddle center was a defense building. Why wouldn't this one be, right? We'll put the huddle center, I think, right here. Just inside the bridge. I think is a pretty good place for it. So we'll pop it right there. This wants me to unlock herbs collector. +1 herbs and then produce 40 herbs. 91 science. I'm going to postpone that 1 month. I'm just worried about not being able to get the science to unlock it in time. I'm pretty sure we can gather enough herbs in time, but the science to unlock that in 2 months, not confident. So we might as well just delay it a month and then I know I'll have the science for it. Yeah, so we're going to build that and then we just have to huddle up, right? Dun, 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 dun. I love it. Do I want to start? I think I can start replacing some of these houses too. This shelter could go. Get replaced by the bungalow, I think. Let me just double check. Yep, I can build a bungalow right now. So let's kill this house. And we're going to go ahead and build the bungalow in its place. That was the whole design. There we go. Bungalow in its place. All right, so more comfortable housing. We'll have more than one bungalow now. Da, 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 da. And then, obviously, we want to build one over here, too. But I think if I do this building right here now, I could start deleting houses in here and get more production buildings, right? But this is also so much gold. Ugh. I dislike how much gold this is going to cost me. But I want the house, so we're going to do it. There it is. And then if we build that, we can then tear these down, right? So let's say we tear down this house here. Wait, not yet. Not yet. We're going to have homeless if I do that. We're at 89 out of 82. Or 79 out of 82. So let's wait for these houses to get built. There we go. Now I should be able to tear this down. and have no homeless. So that's going to go away. I can also take this tower. So let's build the other one first. I get reimbursed. As long as I can afford to do it now, we'll do it. 48 gold. Yeah, I can do it. It's 40 gold for this. So I'm thinking if I build you, need to make sure there's enough room for other buildings though, right? There should be enough room for buildings here. So if I build this here, this high range one, I should be able to get rid of this one and possibly get rid of this one after making this one a high range one. It's like I put a high range one here and here. Yeah, and then I can get rid of these two as well. So I think we'll place this right here. This seems like the spot for this. Okay. And once that's built, I'll tear this one down. And we'll have pretty much the same coverage on this side, but we'll have a lot more coverage over here on this side. And it'll cover these houses, which should increase happiness for the kids' houses and stuff too. The kids can be happy as well. But then on top of that, it's just the travel going through here, right? I don't want their health dropping as they walk through here. So we're just going to kind of upgrade that a little bit. It's all part of getting their happiness up. And, keeping them healthy is part of keeping them happy as well. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do it. 150 reputation for 12 months. Our penguins are so happy. They're defended from the whales. They're defended from the seals. I can't speed up the time. It doesn't let me speed up. I like all these guys up here. Look at this. You got kids around them and everything. I love it. They're up on the balcony and shit. Like, I love that. That's great. All right, we all huddled up. So now we're up to 2,100 on our reputation. And then we'll be up even higher than that when that 280 goes away. So everything from this point on is just, there's the huddle center. And then we just have to have 880 snow blocks. And we'll hit this. And then the Explorer badge, right? The Explorer badge is... It's the egg decors, right? And I need to spend the exploration points. Spending the exploration points is, I think, going to be a little tough. Because it takes a while to reach here, and these aren't very expensive. So the next thing I do, the next path I take, should probably be over here. Just because it costs more to go here. I could spend more. Although, I'm thinking, maybe the micro expenditures to these shorter distances is better. I just want to be able to spend those points. So we'll see if that's possible later. We almost have the science to do this. So if that thing pops up again, we'll accept it this time. Because we could get the +1. Yeah, 30 stone. So like another 84 reputation for 12 months. Yep. Exploration Center is really powerful. If anyone's having a hard time building up reputation, you're probably not exploring enough, if I had to guess. Because you really should be like... as much as possible, pumping out exploration points. And this is a really good research to get to for that. It's another 120. I'll get this after this so that we can keep going with exploration. But as we explore, right, you can double dip this too. So you get 84 for the yellow principal. And I got that twice now. So, and then real pieces over here. So at the moment, I've got 3 exploration trips on my temporary boosts right now. And if we could do even, bigger distances, as you spread out and get higher reputation, you can get longer distances that reward you with more and more. Yeah. You get it. You understand. We'll get the +1 herbs collection to satisfy this. And then that cooler's done, so this one can go. There we go. So now I've got it ranged there, and there's a little overlap here, but I want to change this one. And I want to get this one to be the higher range one as well, so it can dip over here a little bit more, and then over here a bit more, just to help that out further. So I kind of want to tear... I'm going to tear it down right now. If I have the money. I have 30... I do have the money, so I could do that right now. But is that the most... Is that the best location? I think instead, I'd rather build one here. Yeah. I'd rather build this one, I think. And then tear out after building this one, we could probably tear out all 3 of these. You know, that would free up some resources, wouldn't it? I need to delete one in order to do that. I'm going to delete this one for now. Build the high range cooler here. And then I think after this high range cooler, because there was a little bit of an overlap on that side, I guess I could go this way with it. Put it in the same spot as before. There's a little bit of overlap, but that's okay. You can almost get rid of that one too. I think I will be able to, actually. Yeah. Once this one's in place, we can get rid of that one. All right, I'm going to build that one here. And then this one can go, and this one can go once this one's in place. And then this whole area is just covered by coolers at that point, which is pretty good. We can clear out these houses, get them moving over here into the nicer places. And again, replace them with production buildings, replace them with things that actually get us resources, which I would love to start, you know, finding ways to get our own metal and stone. Clearly, we're making enough plastic and wood now. I've got a lot of these resources that I can trade. So barter, that's going to be a big thing too. And then we got the transfer center send. Activates the sending of your penguin options in the transfer center. Well, this is the transfer center. Oh, this is the trade center. Ooh, what's the transfer center? Do I not have that? Transfer center. I don't remember having a building like that. What building is this? Activates the sending of penguins in the transfer center. I mean, it's the trade center, right? Is the same? Okay, actually, I'm wrong. So the village, the transfer center is here. I just got confused by trade center and transfer center. Transfer center was actually a village thing. And this is actually the building we were using earlier to get 5 penguins. Now we have the ability to send penguins. And this allows us to get temporary reputation points or gold, depending on our choice. So we can send penguins out. I have 9 spare penguins, right? So why don't we send 9 of our penguins out somewhere? We'll choose the ones that are least productive. And we'll just send these adult penguins to someplace else, right? And we can get money for this or reputation. I like the cash because it's going to let me build out faster. So I'm going to take the 150 gold and we just send our adult penguins somewhere else, right? That's great. I don't have a job for them, so there we go. But with the money, I can then build things that allow me to get jobs for them. And also, if I make more comfortable housing, we'll make more adult penguins. And by making more adult penguins, I can then send more penguins. So I can do this actually every 3 months, which is a pretty good source of revenue if I can just pump out penguins, right? So let's just do that. We'll just pump the penguins out. We're going to go ahead and destroy this. And we'll grab a housing. Let's go bungalow. Absolutely. Just bungalows all over the place. Right here too. We'll go ahead and tear this down. Should have the capacity for that. Yes, I do. And bungalow right here too. So we'll get these guys. Yeah, we'll keep that extra space. That's fine. We'll get these guys real comfortable like, so they'll make more babies. Oh yeah. And then we'll need more kids housing over here as well. With that, I could introduce a high range cooler, but I think the basic one will be fine for this. We have 2 high range here. And I guess if I maybe put one... Yeah, I think the small one will be okay for this instance. Although I do want this over here too, though. Because I want to cover the bridge, right? So I guess I probably should... Yeah, something like over here would be good. It only covers the bridge slightly. I want to cover it more. But I don't want to occupy this space and not have enough room for another house. Okay, let's compromise here. We'll take kid's house. Put that right here. It does fit here. There we go. 1 kid's house there. And then we'll take the high range cooler and we'll put it right here. And that way... Ooh, no, it doesn't cover that house. Oh, it doesn't cover both houses. And this one isn't covered by that cooler. Oh, damn. Can I scoot this over 1 tile? Tell me I can scoot that over 1. No, I can't. Oh, the spacing. All right, well, how do I want to adjust this to where the spacing will work for me? I could move the library maybe, but I would only be able to move it over... I won't be able to move it over enough to matter. If I put you here, And then I stick the cooler here. Does that hit both? It doesn't. So there's no way for me to cover both. Okay, there's gonna have to be decorations here then instead. We're just gonna make sure that both of these places are covered by coolers, which both of those two are, but this one is not, and then the library is not. So we're just going to do, I guess, this, and then we'll leave this room will just be for decorations and stuff later. Because it allows me to get further on the bridge. Yeah. Allows me to get further up the bridge. Okay. So that'll be how that works. And everybody will be more happy being in here. Libraries looking good. High school looking good. More kids housing. Why? Because we're going to be growing our population with these bungalows. So I want to make sure that we can do that. And then having more penguins in general, I think, helps our reputation. Because we get population, we get reputation for happiness, education. Our gold doesn't really provide us with much happiness. We probably need more gold to get more happiness or more reputation that way. I'm actually curious about that, right? Because, so here's the thing, like gold is forever, right? It's not a temporary thing. We just store that, right? So if I'm going to send penguins with the transfer center and take the gold, that's like a permanent bump. If the reputation, oh, this is an easy one. Oh yeah, we'll accept that for sure. We already built the hut, it's just wood. That's just going to give it to us. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. Should I get a food stand over here too? For the kids? Do the kids have to get their own food, right? Do they walk to the... let me see this. Do you guys... Here's the small food storage. Do we see kid penguins walking in here too? Or is it just adults that are grabbing the food? Right now, nobody's grabbing the food. That's a kid. What's he going to do? Going to school. Good kid. What a good kid. I mean, most penguins are going to get fed through the food stand. Because they make their journey. I don't know how this works is they'll make their start of their journey to go get the food over here. Then as they pass by this, they'll be like, oh, I want to go that. I'll just get it here. That's kind of how that's working. All right, 1 penguin's arrived at the center and joined your settlement, and we get another 30. Yeah, that is a thing. So we can repeat that exploration over and over again to get more stone. That's very cool. I can start doing this with metal once I get the twin solar panel. How do I get the twin solar panel? I think it's a exploration thing, isn't it? Twin solar panel must be unlocked with exploration. Yep. So we'll have to wait on that. Did we get this put in? Yeah, so this is covering a big area here. And this covers a big area. There's a little bit of a gap between these two things, but like it's a negligible gap, honestly. And then this one here is almost pointless now. If I really want to make sure that this whole gap is covered, though, I would want to put I want to put a big one right here. Maybe even move the science hub over and then put that cooler right here. That would really cover a gap, too. But I think this one here is now redundant, so we can get rid of this one. And then we could probably get rid of this tower as well as the shelter. We get rid of both of these things and have room for more production right here, too. So it's kind of all about moving things around, right? Everything's about moving things around. Hello, Trade Center. Will you take my wood? I have too much of it. You will not. You will take garbage, though. They kind of only trade certain things. I can't trade these production things. I really wish I could sell these things, but I guess that's where, unlocking the ability to sell items would be good. I don't know if we can actually do that, though. All right, I need to make sure I have at least 880 by the end of the year, which I have so much time to do. So snow blocks, this is something we can definitely trade a lot of. Let's trade 500 of these things. Garbage, we've got 451. I'm going to trade you 250 of it. And then the herbs, we've got a whole bunch of too. I'm going to trade you 200 of those. We're not going to trade the food. We're going to leave the fish and the krill alone. And I think that's kind of it. So you have 2550 of value to get, and I think we're going to put it into metal. I would say metal is a good thing to put it into. And then we could probably do a little bit of dried fish or seafood mix. It's not that much more expensive for the seafood mix if we want the happiness. So we could get maybe 50 of those. So 50 seafood mix, we get a good bump to happiness. It also lets us make more dried fish. So, we'll get a supply of that built up too. And then 30 metal, no stone this time, no medicine this time. We actually have our own medicine, so we're fine. Yeah, this is fine. I like this trade. So we'll go ahead and do that. And now with 50 seafood mix, of course, our penguins are going to eat that super quick. But at least let us build up a supply for the dried fish. It's already gone. Look at this. Look at it just disappear. Everyone wants to eat this instead. They're all going to the food place to eat this now. Oh, shucks. All right, we'll get rid of the shelter. So this is wide open now. I can really do some stuff over there. This one can probably go too. It looks like this one can go. Yeah. I got capacity for this. Take this out, and then bungalow right here as well. I can line it up. If I don't line it up though, I could potentially put something here. So I could slam this in. It won't line up, but I mean, it would allow me to, again, it allows me to put something there. And I think there's value in that, right? I'm going to do that. I know it's going to throw off the order of everything, but no, it really doesn't, honestly, because this thing's sticking out. So this one's lammed in there. Yeah. We have room for something right here now too. Can I do decorations? How about the egg decor, huh? Need to do a couple of these, right? Supposedly. So we could put in egg decorations. Ooh, you know what? Actually, put that bungalow back. Put that back here. It doesn't matter. I won't have the space. Yeah, because this thing's scooted forward since it can't be next to the bridge. Never mind. I don't have the room for it. I was gonna say we could put that egg in front of this bungalow, but you have to have that path, right? I have to have that space in front of it. I kind of wish, and I get it, I guess, whatever. It's probably hard in coding, but I kind of wish I could just share these, right? It allows me to share them like this. But if I scoot this back, the squares that are occupied to the left and right of that chevron really don't need to be occupied. Like, there's no reason I can't put something that's 1 by 1 right there. But the game just does that. So I guess it's fine. We'll just do that. And then the egg decor, I will just put it over here somewhere. You know, it's only gonna affect 2 houses there. Yeah, if I scooted the food back, that would have been nice. I could have got all 3 houses. I can't put it here because it's gonna get in the way. Well, tell you what, if I scoot it as far over this way as possible, like this. I don't like taking up all that space. You know, like there's a bigger decor. We're gonna have some kind of bigger decoration sooner or later that's gonna let me do that better. How about right next to these? No, because they have to have that path all the way around them. Yeah. Well, shoot. I'm just gonna have to pick and choose the places, I guess. I won't be able to put it here either because it's gonna be the same situation as this. So I guess pick something and just run with it, right? So that's what we'll do. We'll pick this right here. 1 egg decoration there, and 1 egg decoration. I guess we could do it in a straight line out this way. So it's right after this bungalow. So it would be here, I think. Yeah, it's in line with the path on this bungalow. So it would be right here is where this will eventually go. But that doesn't make any sense because there's nothing over here for it to cover. So I really should not do that. Maybe I'll have one of these places here be the bungalow next. Like our next housing expansion will be over here just so I can see where the spacing is going to be for that. But cool. All right, we're having more comfortable housing for everybody. This is great. So we reached both of these goals, and then the Explorer badge is... Again, I have to refresh myself again because I just keep forgetting. Yeah, we just have to spend the exploration points. So let's do that again. We have 28 of them. We can go get more stone. Probably not necessary. Right here, 25 reputation for 13 months. Yeah, reach 45% education. We'll send them here. Okay, task completed. So again, 90 more temporary reputation points and some additional money. And this comes in right before July, where we're going to get our support payment here and also kill a whale. The king of the United Penguin Kingdom has sent you 129 gold as your annual support payment. The amount was calculated by considering your reputation. Indeed, there it is. So we're just under 2,600. And then when we kill the whale, oh my gosh, he's got more health. All right, this one came in with 1,000. Is that the only tower hitting this? What? Okay, this thing dies. Yeah, we have to rebuild this. Wow. This thing only has one tower guarding it. Okay, we need to do something about that. I'm gonna take this down. Yeah, I'm gonna take that down. Now this is gonna lose power temporarily, but I need to put another tower here. So I want a defense tower, ice spear tower. I mean, I need this position like right here. Yeah, I need 2 of them here, and then we'll take the electricity. Where did hell did it go? Right here. Electricity. We'll turn it sideways and put it here instead. That should cover everything except for that building, which I have this power for. Eventually, we'll get the double-sided ones. We'll get the twin turbine ones, and then we can readjust building positions again. But we definitely have a problem with that. So Killer Whale is leaving, but we'll be back very soon. Indeed. It's coming back in August because we weren't able to kill it. We'll be able to kill it next time, though. All right, so I need to rebuild that thing. Resources, garbage collection, pop that down right here. And we're going to actually pause that until August. I have also recently, just before the turn of the month here, I went ahead and grabbed this. So ocean garbage collection. We have that now, and so that effectively doubled our garbage collection efforts, which is pretty cool. Things were doing 1, now they're doing 2. But this one's out without power at the moment. And then, of course, this one, there we go. 25 extra reputation for 13 months. Very nice. Explorer will come back. And then you are now in there. Somebody who's really unproductive right here. And let's have, I don't know. Yeah, keep 30 in stock, I guess. So we'll get that going. Okay, we're going to try to hold up on spending for snow blocks. No, we don't need to worry about it. We only need to reach it. We don't need to maintain it. So actually, we're fine. We don't need to worry about those snow blocks then. Okay, so we're going to build up the ice spears again there. Here's the power. And we want penguins in here. Oh, yeah. The really weak ones. No thanks. Really highly productive ones. Put them in there. Hello, tasks. Unlock solar panels. We will postpone that because science. I kind of want the ice. Honestly, I kind of want the ice cannon tower. I think I'm going to save up for the ice cannon. I've been talking about this ice cannon tower for a while. I want to get this ice cannon tower. And then I could probably tear out most of this infrastructure. Actually, this right here will probably go. And we'll put the ice cannon tower here instead. And then that will cover all of this. And probably a building here. And if it covers a building here, then I can tear this out. And then this tower will just cover these buildings. And it's 250 DPS. It's kind of nuts compared to the 50, now 100. So I think, I'm not sure the 100 will be enough to stop this whale next time. But that's why I'm pausing construction here, because if the whale then goes for a different building that's not this one, we have triple, quadruple coverage. Like if it hits this building, he's going to get hit with 200 damage every time it cycles. So that's the kind of stuff we need to kill that whale. Because he's just going to keep coming back if we don't. So we'll take him out and then we'll build this building. But either way, it kind of doesn't matter because I've already doubled our garbage production because of that perk. So I really could survive without this and maybe put... Ooh, maybe put one of these instead. Is there enough room for it, though? I'm not sure there's enough room for it. Trawling dock. Yeah, this is one of those things where there's not enough room for it. But if I got rid of this garbage collector, I could then have this trawling dock here. And that would be okay. I can't believe there's just... Yeah, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Because there's enough room for it here. Yeah, this is what we'll do. This garbage collector will go. And we'll move it here. This little gap in space that I haven't been able to use yet, we could use that for garbage collection. And then the trawling dock could go here. And then we'll have more fish. Because we do need to produce more fish. The fish isn't going up, right? This number kind of stays around 120. And it's because we're making just enough fish to satisfy the population's requirements to eat that. and also making the dried fish so that because every time we make dried fish, it gets eaten immediately. And so we need to increase how much dried fish we're making, but we can't do that without increasing how much fish we're collecting. So it's kind of that's kind of the situation there. I really don't need this much medicine, especially since now I have good cooler coverage. They're using a lot less meds. So I could even maybe get by with, shifting some of these buildings on the outside around. Okay, we get all the resources back, so you can shift buildings around in this game pretty well. And you just figure out where that balance is, where you use your entire coastline. Which I clearly don't have that balance yet. Can I send penguins? 0.1 months. Okay, I want to see how our reputation is affected by gold. So, yeah, so we get 1 reputation point for every 10 gold we have. So if I get 150 gold for sending penguins, then I get 15 reputation points. And that's kind of like a no expiration 15 reputation points. If I send them for reputation, then it's a temporary bump, right? So if I do this and I say that's 20 extra, right? Or 3. So it's giving me a lot more reputation for doing this. Might even get me over the edge of what I need for, and I'm also sending away my lower productivity ones, my lower educated ones. And that's going to raise our average education level as well as I do this. Yeah, so we're at 44 here. So if I send all this, I can get 15 reputation points now, or I get 100 for 12 months. I guess it's kind of worth it to do 100, right? Do I have enough gold? You can never have enough gold, right? I feel like you can never have enough gold in this game. I don't really want the temporary. I think the gold helps me more. I can build infrastructure that carries, yeah, and build homes and all sorts of. I'm taking the gold again. So we're up to 410 gold now, and this whale, when it comes back, will pay us. The seals will pay us. I've actually been waiting for the seals and whales to attack at the same time. I wasn't sure if they would do it. Does the whale wait till the seals are dead? No, it does not. Okay. I mean, granted, it kind of did because we killed the seals so fast, but if we didn't kill the seals so fast, this whale would still be here, taking up all of our spears. Yeah, he's toast. We'll get the reputation for that, too. All right. Excellent. So it looks to me like we're probably going to get over 3,000 by the end of the year. It's pretty reasonable, especially since the seals are coming in September as well. We'll get more reputation for those guys. We have no temporary, we have no problems over here. And then we have a non-expiring 46 reputation because of our gold. I need to build 1 more of these because the Explorer badge wants me to build that. So I need to build 1 more. I have the money to do that, right? So let's say egg decoration. It needs to be out here. So let's actually do this. We're gonna take you. We're gonna delete this building, and we're gonna see where the house ends up, and then we'll put this right behind the bungalow. So it'll be right here. Yeah, and see, this would have been a problem. So I'd have to put it like right here. Do I have room for more houses over here? I do. Not on this side though. This is a one-sided thing then. So I'd have to put the house here, and then I could put one on the other side of that one. Yeah, that's still fine. So this would end up being right there, which looks a little weird, I admit. Yep. It'd be here and then also here, which almost lines up with the rest of this. That's not bad. It's a little skewed, but it's not bad. But if I did that, then the egg would cover, more than just 1 or 2 houses eventually. So I think we'll do that just to get that egg decor placed. So it would end up being, I think, here. Because this bungalow would have to be... Actually, this one could be more forward, right? That was the whole point. we'll do it over here now so I can see how this looks. So this one here can be more forward because this will end up being like there. So you can be here. Yeah. So if that's positioned there, then the decoration can go right here, which is lined up with what that is. So that makes sense. Okay, we'll put the other egg decor here. Let's make that a high priority. And we have enough houses for everybody, so we don't really need to rush these bungalows. But, you know, the builders have the resources to do it, so we might as well just do it. And then as our population goes up, our reputation will go up by population as well, right? Doesn't the reputation go up with population? It just says happiness and education, and I think that's a basis on percentage. So maybe not. Maybe you just need a really happy population for a good reputation. So maybe that's the key here. I keep clicking this, hoping that it's gonna give me like a readout like this does, but it doesn't. It just gives me the help section, right? And it makes sense. Should we do this? Solar panels? Yeah. Explorer is back. And that's 2848. We're going to send you out right away. We have 12 points. Let's go 13 points. We're going to send you right away to somewhere else because we have to spend these points as fast as we can this year. And you know what? Why don't we... Yeah, we got to get the happiness. I think we'll take... I can unlock this. Oh, let's go here. Yeah. Wow, 4 different ones over here. Sweet. And look, this is Natural Intuition. We saw them on the news. Oh, they're famous. A little luck here. Emotion tree. Wow, these guys are in the news and they're a village. I feel jealous. How come I didn't get in the news? I'm bigger than you are. All right, well, either way, we need to get the exploration points before we can really do much there. And I think I want to grab this. I know it said to grab the solar panels, so I'm kind of on the clock on that, so maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm on the clock on this now. All right, we'll wait. I'll get the solar panels, but then I'm going to get the exploration points after that. So as soon as we have enough to visit one of those new places, that's what we're going to do. So I got to pick one. And I think maybe Little Luck and Logic Brilliance, they cost the most. And we want to spend the points, right? 25 additional points. Will we have enough? We can have enough to do this? Yeah, 25 additional points puts me over the mark. And then I can get my exploration badge. Okay, cool. So we are going to achieve the annual objective. Very nice. Well, maybe not. Yeah, activating this at the end of the year. Yeah, we should. We should be able to do it. If not, it'll have to be next year, but we're going to achieve the objective regardless. Whether it's now or later, we'll do it. These are good productivity. I like that. Excellent. Since we don't have to deal with the whale soon, I think we go ahead and do this. So I'm going to take this garbage collector out of here. I'm going to replace it with another trawling dock right here because it's got that wide, you know, it's wide area like this. So we'll replace that here. And then since I can't put the trawling dock here since it's too wide, I can put the garbage collector here though. It's not too wide. Yeah. So that's how we're going to handle that. And that goes there. Now it's covered by, I want to say it's covered by this because it looks like it's like over the center. So we might get support from that tower and this one. But regardless, if I get the whale, if I get the whale cannonballs here, it should cover this too. It's the coverage range on that is, I think, much bigger. So it should work. Let's grab solar panels. So solar panels are a 1x1 thing. You can get little bits of coverage on power in remote areas doing this. And I kind of like this one here. We'll place it over here because we just have to build one. So I like this because we're eventually going to have an ice tower right here. And in fact, I probably should build that. This high range is going to be right here to help cover the bridge, right? So that as they come over the bridge, they don't lose health. So I'm going to place this, I think, right here. And that also overlaps slightly with the other one, so we get good coverage all the way to the bridge. And on top of that, everything we build in this area going forward will get covered by it too, so it's not a complete waste. But this tower needs power, and that's where the solar panel comes in. Yeah. Extra 4 productivity for the production buildings in the interaction area. Does this have it? Extra 2 productivity. Whoa, interesting. People are more productive with the solar panels. Wait a minute now. Now the coverage range is lower though, right? I think the area this covers is smaller, right? It's 12 versus 15. But the productivity bump, that's interesting. We could put that here instead then. We really could. Yeah. Or here instead. Or here instead. So many things instead. We could do many things instead. Yeah. I probably will. When we reconfigure this for the cannonball stuff, I'm going to look to probably just use the solar panels in this area. See if we can make that happen. Same thing with like over here, right? We could put solar panels right here and then free up more space. It's a 1x1, so it's going to add that convenience to that. I like it. Guys, I think we've done enough for this video today. This has been a long enough adventure for us for now in United Penguin Kingdom. I hope you had a wonderful day with me today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll have a group of seals in September. I'm not worried about it, so I'll probably bring you back in somewhere over here, maybe before the end of the turn of the year, and we can take a look and see how we did, huh? All right, take it easy. And I'll definitely bring you in before we get to this new place because I'm sure some of you guys really want to see that. So I'm going to send these guys to the city. A little luck as soon as possible. I will send people here. We have 21 points. We need to get to 25. So I'll do that, and then I'll bring you back in for sure before we arrive at that destination. All right. Take it easy. Bye-bye.